Easter Island, thousands of miles from any continent, one of the most remote places on Earth. History could have easily forgotten this desolate spot, located 2,000 miles west of Chile and 2,000 miles south of Tahiti. More water surrounds Easter Island than any other place on Earth. Legend has it that Easter Island was first settled by a seafaring race sometime between 400 and 600 AD. A religious and superstitious people, they tried to give meaning to their solitary lives by making art out of stone. Families formed villages, and each village wanted its own moai to watch over them.
They were family symbols. Every family had its own moai. That's why there were 1,000 moais, 1,000 families.
As the island community grew, clan leaders became more and more ambitious. They rivaled each other to build the biggest moai. It was a fierce competition that led to disaster. The entire island became obsessed with making moai. The land's resources were depleted to feed the frenzy of construction. Experts believe hurricanes and other severe weather conditions added to the devastation, helping strip what was left of the island's plants and trees. With no more vegetation and no more wood to build boats for fishing, the Rapa Nui people resorted to desperate measures to survive. They began to eat each other.
Cannibalism was a solution partially to the lack of protein. And cannibalism was an indirect way of controlling populations.
Filled with hate for what they had become, the Rapa Nui feverishly destroyed the symbols of those who were supposed to protect them, the moai. To cleanse themselves, the islanders started a new religion, one that would maintain a balance of power and resources. They found the answer to their problems on 3 tiny islands a mile offshore. They called their new religion the Cult of the Birdman.
And the bird cult involved the chiefs providing an athlete each year to engage in a competition. And these athletes would have to climb down the cliff over 1,000 feet, swim out to the island, get the first laid egg, and bring it back unbroken.
The islander who won was elected Birdman of the Year, and his tribe would rule the island for the next 12 months. The cult of the Birdman succeeded. Order was restored as each new leader decided how the island's limited resources should be shared. But little did they know that a cruel new kind of destruction awaited them. During the early 19th century, plantations thrived in South and Central America, powered by an abundance of cheap slave labor from Africa. Greedy traders realized that Easter Island, too, could be a rich source of slaves. They dragged off islanders in the thousands. Some of the enslaved Rapa Nui were lucky enough to escape or be released, but their happy return only brought a new curse to the doomed island.
And were infected with mostly smallpox and other diseases, infected the rest of the island, and the population went down to the lowest point we ever know of, about 101 people.
In 1888, Easter Island became a colony of Chile. The sacred land of the Rapa Nui was handed over to private companies to exploit. And in a controversial move, those natives that remained were relocated to a small section on the western part of the island. Some experts and islanders believe Easter Island's tragic story holds a lesson for the entire planet.
I look at it as a microcosm of what we're doing to planet Earth. These people exceeded the carrying capacity of the land, destroyed their own environment, and I see us on the same track in planet Earth. Planet Earth is another Easter Island.